Hello? I think everything's working. Okay. Hello to everyone that is here. I was doing like some chores because I realized, oh, I should take the trash out because the trash is gonna get picked up in my area. Oh, wait, my door is still open. Okay. Honestly, when I was picking a game to play, I was like, man, I kind of wish I had Puyo Puyo Puzzle Pop, but I don't know how I'd even stream that actually. I don't have like an Apple TV or an iPad or something. Well, I had an iPad. I gave it to my mother. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing good today. I'm probably just gonna be doing like a chill stream today. Half of it might be yapping. We'll see. I love yapping. Let me just make sure. Just checking my DMs before I close Discord, because I don't like being distracted by Discord notifications. Oh, Meganium's streaming too. Well, I'm unfortunately streaming, so I guess I'll just watch the VOD later. Okie doke. So I was on, let's see, I'm gonna like yap for a little bit while I wait for more people to show up, or like see if more people show up. I was on Nenny's stream a few days ago, like literally like 2 days ago, and we were reacting to the Puyo Puyo announcement live stream, and it's honestly really funny in retrospect. Hope you've been having a nice day too. Yeah, I've been having a good one. What did I do today? I woke up late again. This keeps happening. I need to like do something about my allergy medication, but I've mostly been doing like organization stuff. I took the day off from work from my tutoring gig, so that's why I'm here today. And then I spent most of today translating, actually. Unfortunately, I was not translating Puyo stuff, which I'm sure people coming to the stream would want to hear about, but I unfortunately was not really working on Puyo Puyo stuff. The organizational stuff was for Puyo Puyo, because I'm in charge of the style guide and like our internal dictionary for the translation group. So I was kind of organizing everything and making sure things were going well, and I sent it to the project manager today for the okay. Other than that, I was working on a personal translation thing. There's this Vocaloid producer that I really like, and he released a short story, or more like a novella, I guess. It was 120-ish pages a couple years back, and I've been wanting to translate it for forever. Didn't know how to. I had the file, and I converted it into like, I think I converted it into like an HTML-Z file or something, but it still wasn't really like the formatting I want. And then I found out yesterday, while I was looking around, that Yomitan, a browser extension that lets you highlight kanji and Japanese words and pulls up a little dictionary, has a PDF reader. So I've been using that to read it, and that's been interesting, and I've been trying to translate it, but I don't know if I'll release it publicly. My Japanese is really not that good, at least not to the level I need to have a novella translation. It might just be for me and my friends, and whoever is interested in it, I'd share it with them. But yeah, I hope everyone's been good. I think like if we get more Puyo people showing up today, I was on Nenny's stream the other day where we were reacting to the 35th anniversary live stream, and it's kind of funny because I do feel like there is this kind of like doom and gloom in the fan community right now. It's really hard, I think. I think it's just hard because, like, I'm glad people are directing their frustration more towards Sega than Jose Yamada-san, even though I saw some Japanese comments that were like, oh, we need to fire Jose Yamada. I'm like, no. That's really neat. Translating can be tough. Kanji's a whole other beast. You'd definitely be willing to read. Yeah, I'd love to send it over to you at some point. I translated like 2.5 pages today, and that was a challenge. Because the novel, it's associated with a song, and then the speaker's personal identifiers change depending on like which reality they're living in, which is really interesting. So they're like living through different versions of themselves, but also those different versions of themselves seem to be able to like independently remember each other. I don't know, it's very interesting. He's releasing his novel compilation today with all of his short stories soon. If it's not today, it's very soon. But yeah, needing to work on your Russian. I found this nice flashcard program. I think they have some Russian resources, so I should probably send it to you. Yeah, it's a very, very cool concept. I really like it. Yeah, I'd love to link you the song later. It's very good. R906 or Aru Kuremu is one of my favorite musicians. Okay, I think I've waited long enough. Let me switch over to the stream. Oh. I hope the audio's okay. Oops. Just let me know if the audio is like not good. I don't even know what I was doing last time I played this. Audio sounds good? Okay, good. I like the dub of Puyo Puyo Tetris, but I think I'm gonna stick with Japanese for today, for the voices. It's so hard, because in this game, like, my favorite voices are Square and Marl's, but I heavily prefer their English performance over their Japanese. It's so difficult. Okay. Audio sounds good? I'm glad. I might have just answered that, and then I forgot. I'm gonna do endurance just because I haven't played in a while, and I think I really need to practice. I forgot I made the music this. Oh, this one's cute. I love the Fever and Fever 2 soundtrack. I feel like, of the games I've played, my favorite soundtrack will always be like Fever and Fever 1. Oh god, everyone's seeing like my bad GTR already. Oh no, everyone will know I'm a bad GTR maker. Let's see. Maybe if I do this. Hey, stop. I hate my life. My trigger is really bad. You don't understand these terms. So, there's a certain transition style, which is this little L shape in the bottom left. It's called Grand Tanaka Rensa, and it's like a very versatile form, but a lot of new players tend to get stuck in spamming it. And I am not very good at the game, and I haven't played in a while, so I'm like falling into the trap again of the Grand Tanaka Rensa trap. Let's see. I need to... Okay, I really need to like intentionally practice my chain forms again, just because it's been a while. Oh, that's gonna cut. No. Please be nice to me, please! Oh, I'm hooked. That's fine. Okay. Oh, she has a voice. It's cute. I'll try to explain some of the game as I go, but I'm really like trying to like build my instincts again for chaining. Just because when I learned how to play, I think all I did was I copied like the forms they use in Puyo Puyo Fever for the big chains. Yeah, Harpy's so cute. I can show more characters actually. But let me do this. I just want to see how far I can go, because it's really been a while since I played at all. There's a lot of really cute, like, non-human characters. It makes me wish they had more of a role in the story, but I think a lot of people feel that way. Sorry, Surly. What is this voice for Risakuma? I have not played in so long, I don't remember any of these alt voices, so I'm like, who are you people? Okay. Maybe I'll do like a Tetris marathon in a bit too, because I haven't played Tetris in a hot minute. With Tetris, what I remember, like, my clearest memory is... oh gosh. Hold on. I need a blue there. Oh no. I played Tetris DS a lot growing up. That's like where my obsession started. And then I found out about Puyo Puyo and I was like, this is even better. Here's talking a bit loud. I will, okay, let me finish this and then I'll adjust the sound settings for the voices. Depressing. Oh my gosh, please. I just want to end. Alright, let me go edit the sound settings. Let me... options... sound... do they have sound settings on here? That's awesome, they don't have sound settings. Let me see if I can just turn the master volume down for the game. I think that's the most I can do, unfortunately. Okay. I also think my voice might have been doubled. Let me know if I sound worse or better now. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I tried turning down the... oh. I tried turning down the whole thing, so maybe that'll help. We'll find out. Let me see. Endless Puyo, Tiny Puyo. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Is there an endless Tetris mode, or am I forgetting what it is? Okay, I'm gonna go do fusion. Wait, no. Not fusion, swap. I like this one. Oh no, I should have played a different character. Wait, I wanna play Rafi Soul. Hold on. She's so cute. Okay, let me know if it's still too loud. I don't know if I could really do anything about the voices being loud. I think there's an endless Tetris mode in the first one. I think there should be one here. I just can't seem to remember where it is. Ooh, what did I do here? That works. She's very good. She's so good. I love Rafi Soul. Unfortunately, she doesn't show up in the story of this one. Ah, no. I forgot about the timer. Oh, I messed up already. Okay, let's just get a line clear here and I'll try to set off my chain. That might be the best I can do for now. Nice. That's fine. This is maybe, I think, my favorite mode. I know people can do crazy stuff in Fusion, but I've never tried it. I'm scared. Fusion scares me. Okay. You guys get to see how bad my Tetris is, by the way, because I'm so out of practice. Oh, what did I do? Bad. This is very bad for me. I feel like sometimes I feel like this mode has quick drop, but it doesn't have quick drop. Play Tetris together? I would love to. Maybe not today, just because I'm so out of practice, but I think another time would be a good time. Or off stream. I'd be down to play off stream. Okay, blue, please. No, they hate me. They hate me and want me to die. They literally want me to die. I'll let you know when I am free. Oh, I should have waited, but oh no, it's fine. Okay, I thought it wouldn't trigger if I triggered it too early. Hello. Sorry, hold on. I'm placing my blocks. Hashtag my blocks. My blocks need me to place them. Hold on, I will respond once I switch to the Puyo side of things, because I'm usually a bit better at focusing. Ah! Anyway, I hope your old-ass YouTube is... I hope it's not too inconvenient to use it. I don't know if I'm gonna play any story mode today. I could probably show a little bit of it. What am I doing? I literally didn't do anything. I did not use any of that time well. Here. I need a J block. Liddell, please don't kill me. Mean Liddell, please don't kill me. I'm nice. I could probably like give a little overview of how to play here, but it's definitely hard to learn, and it doesn't help that Sega doesn't seem to know how to write good tutorials like in-game to teach people how to play, which is something that really bothers me about this series, that they just have not figured out a good tutorial yet. Because the only way they do it is they have like these really long and kind of boring and difficult tutorial segments that you have to read. And like, people don't want to read, people would want to learn through actually playing the game. So that's something that bothers me. Okay, that went to a good spot. Please don't kill me. Stop it. Stop it. Please. Yeah, I can give a little overview of how to play. This can be my refreshing my memory and tutoring people on how to play Puyo Puyo, at least at a beginner level. I think it doesn't help that like a lot of the guides that exist now are like pretty outdated, because they were written in like the 2000s or earlier. The game hasn't really changed that much, especially if you're playing like Puyotsu, which is the competitive mode that is like well accepted. Need to think on my feet a lot more. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard if you're not really used to the kind of gameplay flow of Puyo Puyo. It's like you can kind of think of how to build things in like specific patterns, and if you know those patterns, then you're pretty set. But you also need to build the instinct for your color usage. Honestly, I'm really bad with more advanced techniques like there's this term called extending, which is where you build a chain at the end of your chain. Wow, I'm not explaining this well. You build a chain at the end of your chain that will trigger once your first chain resolves, basically. And I'm also not good at things like countering. I'm not good at counter builds. I can't build counter builds. Puyo Puyo is very like fighting game in terms of logic. It's not really a puzzle game. Like it looks like a puzzle game, but the flow is a lot more like a fighting game. Yeah, with Tetris it's a little easier. It's a lot more intuitive. I like this stupid voice for Klug, because they gave him a fucking baby voice. Yeah, it's hard to learn though if you're really like not used to this kind of thinking. But there was a point where I was playing this so often that I could see chains in my sleep. Like I was falling asleep and I would have the Tetris effect but with Puyo Puyo. Please die. Okay, I'm gonna let this try to resolve. I don't have a green! I hate my life. Whatever. Take this. So stupid. Yeah, casual Puyo's kind of hard. I think like the other thing is it's hard to find people around your skill level, and so when you're getting into it competitively, there's often this gap of like how much you know versus how much the other person knows, and I think Baby Klug is gonna kill me. I might die. I don't want to die to Baby Klug. What the fuck is happening? No! It can't end like this! I'm so distracted. But, I think, what is it? I think Puyo Fever tends to be a little more accessible because there's like, you can memorize a character's drop set and learn how to build chains based off of that. Like a drop set is the shape of their pieces. Because every character in Puyo Fever, in that mode, they have like a specific drop set and their pieces will always fall in that order and then cycle through it. See those kids in the big leagues in my nightmares? Those kids are on another level. Like, I cannot imagine, like, how much time they spend on it. And it must just click for them in a certain way that it doesn't for the average person. Like, those kids, Yuki especially, they're really, really good. They're on, like, another level kind of good. The Puyotism, true. Honestly, I get like, what is the word? I can see why this game is really hard for people to pick up, but I think it's kind of like, I saw someone explain this, like, it's common for people to say Japanese is one of the hardest languages to learn, but actually, like, if you break it down component by component, it is not actually that difficult of a language. The hardest part is learning how to use the language in context, because there's so much heavy cultural context in Japanese that you need to know before you start conversing in it. And I feel like Puyo Puyo is almost comparable, if that makes sense. Because I think the basics of like, oh yeah, line up these colors so that they fall in a certain pattern. I think that's easy to grasp. But actually understanding the forms and the techniques of the game, that's the hard part. I don't know if that makes sense. Goodbye, Surreally. Okay, I'm gonna quit right here because I want to play endless and just show people like some ideas of how to play. Yeah, cause The other thing is, Puyo Puyo is ultimately, you're just trying to figure out how to fit a bunch of colors and blocks into a box of fixed dimension, and how to do that in the most efficient way. which sounds crazy when I put it that way. I'll play her for Endless, so that you can see her. The mermaid girl. Her name is Cerilli. She's very cute. Puyo was more common to play and Tetris was very common to play here. Yeah, it's also just the big cultural gap, I think. Where is Cerilli? She's so cute. How do I make the time count, like, actually endless? Game settings. There we go. Yeah, I think that's just the cultural familiarity is also different. Like, there's more resources in Japanese for this game that are, like, more well organized. Not that there aren't any here, but it's more niche, so, you know. Oh, wait. I wanted to do a certain chain build. Let's see. So I have thoughts on the Tetris effect studies, but I do think Puyo Puyo probably has similar kind of effects on people, just because, speaking from experience, that's happened to me where I play this game kind of obsessively. Okay. So this is like one of the more common beginner chain builds. I am not building it well. I have to say this outright. I don't know how to build stairs. This is called stairs form. And this is one of the more common builds because it's easy to make this shape. You know, like, how to make columns of 3 with 1 offset from it in the next column. That's pretty easy to learn. And so that's something a lot of beginners use to learn kind of the basics of chaining and then transitioning, because transitioning is how you kind of like... I'll do it here in a second. Transitioning is where you do this part trying to get from one level of the chain to the next. And in this case, I'm trying to build this transition here where the blue and the red kind of meet. I'm not doing it well, but yeah, okay. This is a bit better. But you see how here I've kind of like messed up my third floor? There's not really a clear transition from here to the next floor, so I'm just gonna set it off. But if you think of Puyo chains as kind of trying to build a structure in the most efficient way possible, I think it makes a little more sense. And that's probably like where the appeal of it comes for me, because I like puzzles where you're trying to like fit everything into a suitcase or whatever. Oh, I keep messing up. Anyway, if you see me messing up, it's because I'm bad at the game. That's the main reason why. I used to attend the monthlies in the English Puyo community server, but I don't have really the time anymore. I'd like to again at some point though, cause they're fun, and I like playing. I actually did pretty okay in the last time I played. I think usually I stack 3 and then a different color than the 4th above it, and start stacking a new color that 5th one. Yeah, I think there's like specific patterns a lot of beginners will use where they'll just either like try to make chains by chance. Oh, I'm messing up. Or they'll do what you do where it's like a very, very simple arrangement, kind of. I'm bad at explaining this. Let's see if I can do this better and not like mess up this time. I remember Puyo 20th had a pretty decent guide for transitioning, but I am not playing 20th right now. Maybe next time. Oh, I'm gonna die if I do that. Never mind. Everyone's watching this and is going like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't played in months, years even. Yeah, honestly, if you watch people play, you kind of start picking up on like the techniques, and that's what I was doing for a while. Like, I just watched Japanese tournament streams. It's a fun game to try and teach to people, though. I enjoy doing it. I'm just also not the best teacher. Because as you can tell, I'm messing up a lot, and I don't actually know what I'm doing a lot of the time. What the fuck am I doing? Case in point, I don't know what I just did there. I don't know why I did it like that. Obviously, though, I think, like, for some people, it's probably not their cup of tea. Like, I actually have friends who like Puyo as a franchise, but they're not interested in, like, the actual gameplay portion of it. I just, at this point, I kind of wish that the gameplay was more well integrated into the story sometimes, because I feel like at this point, like, Sega doesn't want to come up with new gimmicks because, people don't like it when they innovate on new modes, basically. Which is really unfortunate. Yeah, I think I just really need to practice again. I kind of soft quit playing Puyo for a while. Yeah, I think a lot of people at that panel, the stream we watched, that I watched with Nenny, I do think there's a good number of people who are into it for the nostalgia rather than the actual game. Or I'm sure some of them were like parents of people that came to the event. I think the other thing is, because Puyo Puyo is such a long-spanning franchise with a really big history, you do get those people who kind of probably know about the franchise, but they don't keep up with it, and they might only pay attention to it because they like Mado Monogatari. And I honestly don't know how well received the newest Mado Monogatari game was in Japan, because no one really talked about it, which is probably not a good sign. Probably not a good sign. Yeah, he looked like the first one that came up who said he doesn't play video games. I'm convinced that was a dad of someone who came to watch. What am I doing? This is supposed to go here. And this is supposed to go here. Okay, this is a very jank chain, and I didn't even put a red there. I remember last time I was playing competitively, I was like, I entered the intermediate bracket because I can't, like, build a 10 chain on the fly. That was what I thought back then. And the first chain I set off in the match was a 10 chain. And the commentator called me out and he was like, Yude, I thought you don't know how to build 10 chains. And I'm like, well, I can't do it consistently. If I'm playing against someone and I'm more concentrated, I guess, like, something in me unlocks and then I can do it. Okay. I kind of want to play Fever so I can show some of the chain animations. I'm going to showcase all my favorite characters. Let's go see my special girls. Select rules. 10 chain is crazy. I should dig up the recording of it because I know it's still on S2. That's the commentator's name. I'm sure it's on his channel somewhere. Yeah, I felt so bad because I was an intermediate bracket and I was like, I don't know how to build a 10 chain. That's what I'm gonna put myself in because I'm not good enough for advanced, but I also don't think I'm like bad enough for intermediate. Okay, let's see some faves. Actually, I'll show Rafisol because I didn't get to do a lot of big chains with her. Where is she? I don't know. I guess like when I'm playing competitively, I just kind of lock in on accident. Okay, so this is a mode where they drop pre-made chains on you and you're supposed to find the trigger point. I am not getting the right colors and I just messed it up. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you, game. That was very helpful. Also, usually the animations in Puyo Puyo, they go over the field or over the board. I don't know the right terminology anymore. They changed it for the Puyo Tetris games because Tetris players, they can drop pieces so fast, and it's so that Tetris players can still see their board while the animations are going. Oh, what the heck? My controller! I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's just try again. Raffi Soul, I'm sorry. I know you're better at the game than this, because you kicked my ass in Chronicle for a while. This? I could extend it, but I'm not going to. My controller just kind of lagged for a second. At least my display is lagging less than it was the first time I was using it. Because when I was doing my Animal Crossing stream, actually, my controller was so laggy. But at least now it's a bit better. Because I'm streaming this from my Switch, because I was like, I don't want to install it on my PC right now. Puyo Tetris 2. I wish Puyo Fever was a mode in this game, but they relegated it to Champions, which is fine, but Champions is like the esports game, so it doesn't have any animations or anything, which is fine if you just want to play Puyo, but I like my animations and cool voice lines. Okay, here. I'm thinking if I ever actually get better at Japanese, I should also buy the Monogatari game ports on Switch. It's lacking the whimsy. It's true. I was even thinking of playing Champions, but I was like, why would I play Champions? I could, but it's not gonna be fun to watch. At least this one has like a couple different modes I can play while I practice my like getting my instincts back. Please, timer, don't run out yet. Last a bit longer, please. No. Okay, I'll play Harpy next because I think Dorothy would like her. She's like a harpy who's bad at singing. That's kind of her whole gimmick. Let's see. Oh, I should show Rosette too. I like him a normal amount. I'm normal. Her English dub voice is actually really, really good. At some point I'll switch to English voices so everyone can hear them, because I like some of the English performances. I was saying earlier I like Square's and Marl's performances in English like way more than I like their Japanese voices. Cause I think in Japanese they did this thing with Marl. I'll show her later. She's technically a spoiler character, but it's fine. Cause she has this like fluffy vibe. I think they made her sound like too fluffy and soft, but I like her in English a bit more. Her voice is beautiful. She is doing her very best. There's this really cute like animated short with her and Cerilli, the mermaid girl, where Cerilli tries to teach her how to sing better. I should find it because it's really funny actually. One of these days, I'm just gonna have like a Puyo Puyo Madomonogatari lore deep dive stream. Not really, but actually that might be fun. Oh fuck, I cut my chain. I didn't rotate it fast enough. Haro. Haro. Yeah, that's what I like about their little friendship. I mean, we don't know that much about them, because they're like, they're kind of like Draco and Witch, where they were generic enemies at first, and then they kind of became characters who were recurring, and then given their own little personalities. Let me find more characters. Yeah, I like their little friendship a lot. There's just so many like monster girl characters that I wish were in this game. There's a Dogtar girl who's based off of Skyla from Greek mythology, and I wish she was in the game so bad. Okay, where is Rosette? Actually, no. I'll show Ekolo actually before I show Rosette. I like Ekolo's Japanese voice a lot. Akira Ishida is very, very good. Let's see. If I was playing 20th, the animations would probably be more fun to watch, but it's okay. What am I doing? I guess I'm extending this. I guess this is what we're doing now. I did not mean to do this. Okay, here we go. I can do this. I don't want to push my luck with those reds. So Ekolo, I think I talked to you about him already, but I think that he's had like some of the biggest like character growth over the series. Oh, I need to link you that audio drama, but he started as like one of my least favorite characters. I'm gonna confess right here. I didn't like him very much, because I felt like he was always like kind of encroaching on Ringo's boundaries all the time, which he still kind of does, but I feel like at least now he does it from a place of like they're actually friends now instead of he's just some random entity in her life. And he was actually pretty helpful during Puyo Tetris 2. He was actually helpful. Though, I'm planning to maybe stream the story separately to you and Ozma at some point, because it's fun. And Ekolo is a little bit annoying during the story, but at least they help a little bit. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, it's over. I put myself in a corner there. Whoops. Okay. Yay. I'm gonna change characters again. Oh, this is my other favorite character. This was my favorite character when I was a kid. Liddell. She's a little monster girl. That one annoying entity that's helpful so you can't be mad. That's literally Ringo and Ekolo. She's just like, you're helpful sometimes, so I can't even do anything about it. Ringo's annoying little brother figure who is actually an eldritch space-time horror. It's really funny because I feel like he's getting a lot of focus in the Puyo Quest story mode so much. You got Liddell in the gacha game? Yeah, she's one of the starting cards I think you can get. She's maybe my favorite like side character in Puyo Fever, because I just think she's so cute. Here we go. She's just a little monster girl, and she likes Draco. She wants to be like Draco, which is very, very cute, because they both have green hair and horns. Okay. Oh, and she likes Satan too, because he has green hair and horns, but I want to warn her that he is annoying and and not a good role model. Well, he can be good to her sometimes. Yeah, she's so cute. She has a lot of like really cute interactions in the Amity and voice dramas, because she wants to be friends with Amity, or like closer friends to Amity, and it low-key comes off as her having like this little crush on Amity, and it's so fucking cute. Girl, stay away from him. Literally, get away from him. He needs to get a job. Oh, I messed up again already. Okay, it's fine. Guys, it's okay. Let's see. Satan works at Burger King or copyright equivalent. Honestly, I feel like a retail job or a food service job might make him a better person. Like, he's got to stop causing problems. Like, okay, I'm probably never going to stream Chronicle because it's too long, and I can't get, like, any 3DS emulators, I mean, totally legal capture card for my 3DS to work on my PC. So, I will say about Chronicle, it was not written very well because they did not have the usual writer on board for the game. So my personal headcanon is that because the story is Satan sucking everyone into a book and making them, like, be part of this fairy tale story he made for himself and Arl, I'm like, this is bad because it's Satan's fanfiction and he doesn't know how to write. It sucks because this guy doesn't know how to fucking write a story with, like, proper acts or foreshadowing or even a villain. He doesn't fucking know anything. Okay, I'm gonna play Oomph. This is just like Ice King. True! I haven't even seen, like, what's going on with Fiona and Cake right now. I've heard it's, like, some mixed reception to, like, the second season? Oh, this is a character from Puyo Quest. I just like him. So he's not even in, like, the actual games. I need to translate more of, like, his story arc in Puyo Quest, though. Because they dedicated, like, a whole little side arc of stories. And it annoys me so much that they haven't, like, organized them in a way that is, like, readable, more easily readable. But a lot of them also aren't translated, so I should do that. Fuck. What am I doing? Oh, I messed up already. Second season was really good, but I can see where people weren't too happy with the direction of it. Shocked that there was even a second season. I have not watched all of Adventure Time. I watched, like, the very early seasons of it when I was growing up. But I watched the first season of Fiona and Cake on a plane flight. And I remember thinking, huh, this is pretty good for, like, a one-off season thing. I'm glad they touched on this a little bit for the longtime fans. Oh, fuck. But I also was like, oh, there's a second season of this? I felt like the first season was already, like, a good enough ending. So I was surprised as well that it had a second season. Adventure Time is so interesting because it always seems like one of those series that started out not really having a lot of lore, and then, like, throughout the development of it, they were like, wouldn't it be cool if we did this? And then they just went for it. Like, it's not like Gravity Falls, where obviously Alex Hirsch had all of the stuff laid out at the beginning, I'm pretty sure. I think I did this wrong. Oh sure, yeah, you can send me the timeline video. One day the trailer came out and then it was coming out like 2 weeks or something. What the hell? They didn't have anything planned until like season 4. So Adventure Time to me, it's like if Puyo Puyo and Monogatari, because obviously they didn't plan any fucking lore for Monogatari. If they actually did it right and did it well. That's how I feel about Adventure Time. Really changed when they hired Rebecca Sugar. Whoa. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see. I'll play this guy. We all know this guy. I don't need to introduce him. He has to get blown up. I forget, did Adventure Time come before or after the misadventures of Flapjack? Does anyone remember? Man, remember when Cartoon Network actually had like cartoons on it? And like new cartoons? Man, what happened? What happened to us as a society? I hate this guy. We should blow him up. You know what I could do? I could probably play through a side story in Puyo Tetris 2, but it probably wouldn't have any good context. Oh well. Can I have a yellow, please? Yellow, please, please, yellow. This Adventures of Flapjack stopped in 2010. And Adventure Time came out in 2010. Okay. Yeah, like, I ask about Flapjack because Flapjack was where so many cartoonists that, like, went on to make, like, crazy good stuff got their start. Which is really funny because I remember as a kid, like, I liked Flapjack, but I also was not, like, as much into the gross out humor sometimes. But I'm glad that it existed because it made so many good cartoons in that time period of the 2010s. Oh, I messed up. You cannot see the cat episode? I don't even remember that one. Do I want to remember it? This way. It was so crazy. I used to follow, what's his name? Greenblatt, the creator of Chowder on my Tumblr, but he hasn't posted anything in a long time. I wonder how things are going with him. I mostly follow because he did board game reviews, which I thought was really interesting. And he'd talk about like the production of Chowder too sometimes. But it really sucks how many like cartoonists from that time period, like they're either out of work or everything they pitch just keeps getting rejected. I kind of feel like the landscape for television animation has just changed so much that a lot of these projects that probably would have gotten picked up in the 2010s aren't getting picked up anymore. That's so awesome! Oh my gosh. Van Orman swore at me. That's the dream, man. That's low-key the dream. Oh, I should introduce this character. This is Allie. She's the best character ever. She's not actually the best character ever. She debuted in Puyo Chronicles, so she suffers from having no good writing in her debut game. And all of her good writing is in the novel and in Puyo Puyo Puzzle Pop. She's, hashtag Raffisoul's girlfriend / life partner / her love gave birth to Raffisoul. It's beautiful. Feel like unfortunately 2D animation is a dying breed. Yeah. Have you watched has anyone in chat watched Pretty Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl? I heard it got picked up, which is really exciting. It got picked up by a studio. Oh, the other lesbian, true. Oh, I messed up. I'm sorry, Allie. She's so cute. If I could stream Puyo Puyo Puzzle Pop, I would just stream her in Ruffy Soul Story. No, but you were very interested in it too. I think it did get picked up. Yeah, it got picked up by Mercury Studios. Cause I kind of still half keep up with Netflix shows and studios usually. There's actually a lot of very good 2D animated cartoons on Netflix, but it sucks that they're all on Netflix. Hold on. It sucks that they're on Netflix. Mercury Studios produced Hilda and the movie for Hilda, which were on Netflix, and I really, really like their animation style. So I'm excited to see what they do with Pretty Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. I think you know the artist who worked on that. Oh, cool! Fuck. Oh, I messed up again. I think Kiana, the creator of I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl, she just uploaded the storyboard animatic for episode 2. And that's where she announced that it got picked up by a studio. I haven't watched the second episode yet, though. I love playing Puyo Puyo because it's just a very good excuse for me to yap. Oh, yobimasen deshita. It's okay, Allie. I love you anyway. Draco time. I'm just gonna go through all the characters to show them off. I've talked about Draco before. I don't like her as much as some other people do, because she has a very unfortunate fan base, low-key. But I like her. I like her as a comic relief character. I think she's fun. She has cute interactions with Liddell too. But I wish that they gave her a little more writing sometimes. But she's popular enough without it. People can't be normal about anything dragon. It's true. And it sucks more because she's like a girl. And then I'm gonna say something mildly inflammatory. I think people are also like very racist about it because she wears a kipao and she's obviously like supposed to be Chinese. But then people don't know how to be normal about kipao. And so people always draw her like overly sexy, and I'm like, that's not even what a kipao looks like. Blocked. Blocked. None of you are free of sin. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have like the best opinion on some Mado Monogatari characters who became popular enough to become recurring characters. Because unfortunately, a lot of the time it was just because like people were not normal about them. I'm a hater. I'm sorry. I love this franchise, but also some people are just annoying. I messed up already. Oh wait, no. Did I save it? I did this by complete accident. Nope, I broke it. You broke it. You broke a perfectly good chain is what you did. Look at it. The color's cut. I cut it again. Chat. Are they stupid? That's directed at me. That's directed at me. The they is me in this situation. Fuck. No. Oh, I give up. I give up. I can't do it. The Draco curse of not being able to rotate my Puyos. I should stream Puyo Sun sometime, because there's a good English version of Puyo Sun. But also it's an old game, so I don't know how it would look. Sorry. I don't know how to be normal about Sig, unfortunately. There's no good way for me to introduce him. I like him. He makes me sad. Even though he's generally pretty happy. He makes me sad as a character concept. I'm like, oh man. I can't wait for, like, well, I guess I could stream Puyo Fever without the English patch, because I could read it and translate it, theoretically. Anyone who loves bugs are my friend. Gay people go crazy for bugs. This is true. But yeah, Sig loves bugs. I love him. I would like to stream Puyo Fever 2 at some point. I think that'd be fun. Because I think it'd be fun to try to do it in Japanese. Because I know the game so well. And the Puyo Fever games are interesting because their story modes are more like arcade, like fighter story modes, where each character has like their own little story mode, and you have to try to beat it in like fastest time possible. True, you do need to. Gay people go crazy for bugs. The group chat. I'm collecting like weird group chat names because I'm in one called Horse Therapy, which is for Uma Musume and real life horse racing. And then we can make ours gay people go crazy for bugs. I don't know. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, I've been thinking about how I joked earlier I should just do a Puyo Motto lore deep dive stream at some point. Maybe I'll actually do it for the people who have no fucking clue whatever I'm talking about half of the time. Because, how do I feel about it? Like, I'm bad at making pre-scripted videos, but I think I have an easier time if I'm just doing things as if I'm talking to someone. So, I feel like it might be better if I just try to do it as like a stream, but I don't know. I am born to be a podcaster, but I'm too afraid to accept the call. This is like the beginning of the hero's journey. I'm just continually refusing the call to become a podcaster. I was watching this like really good video that was like a deep dive on this kid's cartoon that was like a conservative ripoff of Bluey. I know that sounds deranged, but I swear this is a real thing. That's what I'm worried about with streaming, honestly, not good on my own unless I have a script or talking to someone. Yeah, I thought I would have a harder time streaming on my own, especially to like no one in the audience, but I'm actually pretty good at talking to myself. So I'm comfortable with it, but yeah. I know what you're talking about. I need to link the video later to both of you because it's crazy. So like I'm gonna put a pause on the Puyo stuff later. VOD watchers, just skip ahead to wherever I say in the comments because I'm gonna be talking about nonsense for a second. There's this like Daily Wire streaming service that's supposed to be a ripoff of Disney Plus or like an alternative to Disney Plus, and they made this cartoon that stylistically is this really obvious ripoff of Bluey, and each episode is like they're trying to use like classical literature to teach their children lessons about stuff, and obviously it's always like very sexist and conservative and reactionary. But oh my god, where was I going with this? I was listening to them and they were talking about a Warrior Cats podcast. I think that's what the point I was getting to. They would do a Warrior Cats podcast and I was like, man, I should do a podcast. Anyway, I keep refusing the call to become a podcaster. The conservative Bluey episodes, or the conservative Bluey ripoff is so crazy though. Because they keep presenting all of these classical literature things, like the Odyssey, and Frankenstein, and Moby Dick, and things like that. But they don't seem to actually, like, understand what the books are ever talking about. It's all, like, filtered through a very conservative, romanticized lens of classical literature, where there was, like, no boundary breaking, no queer coding, no nothing, and it's just crazy to me that it exists at all. Can't do conservative Moby Dick, it's literally a gay allegory. I need to read it. Let's see, I think they also did a thing with, like, the Three Musketeers. And I was, like, watching it, and I was, like, thinking in the back of my head, I don't think this is what the Three Musketeers was about, actually. It's so bad. I need to read Moby Dick, though. I think I must have read it when I was younger, but I remember absolutely nothing of it. I have a bunch of classical literature to get through. Oh, I actually finished one recently. I finished a novella. I finished The Old Man and the Sea. I thought it was interesting. But also not very good. I don't know. It's like, I liked it, but I also was like, I don't think this was a very good one. And then I realized it was the last thing that Hemingway killed himself after writing it. I was like, what a sad note to end your life on a book that's just kind of okay. Sorry, that got dark. Scares me to see people so borderline delusional, getting extremely wrong reading of them, and it's this collective idea. Yeah, it's really scary. I mean, in the I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl adaptation, I think the artist drew this thing in the background that was like, for the love of God, please read. Oh, I was reading The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, which was interesting. I didn't really like it, but it was interesting. I'm glad that I read it. This is low-key what every Wizard of Oz adaptation is. Ugh, I can't imagine, especially with something that's, like, so beloved. And then the other thing is, people don't think children's fiction can be political, or they think that it can only, like, push traditional values onto children, right? Which is crazy to me. I'm trying to think of my favorite children's fantasy. I do not think I've read a children's fantasy in a while. Whoops. Never mind. Is Howl's Moving Castle for children? The book? I can't remember. I read it, and I enjoyed it. It didn't strike me as for children. I don't want to do this. Why did it go to adventure mode? Okay, but I should link the video because I linked it to my friend who's a big Odyssey, like, Odyssey reader. I don't know how to word it. He likes the Odyssey. And he likes Greco-Roman culture. So, he watched it and he was like, this is like spitting on my grave. Oh, thank you, Restream, for the trophy. Apparently I've reached 100 messages today. Let's see, I'm gonna do... I did verses and I did challenge already. I did swap. Maybe I will play a little bit of story mode. I love being crazy. Oh, wow. Ringo. I don't know why my chat isn't loading your messages, Dorothy, but let me see. Just curious because I have Farewell to Arms from Ernest Hemingway, my to-read. I think that's one of his more popular books. Because I remember reading on the wiki page for The Old Man and the Sea. Like, people are like, oh, this sucks. He's like trying to go back to how good Farewell to Arms was, but he doesn't actually capture like what made it good. And I'm like, okay, I haven't read that, so I should read it. I don't remember where I heard of The Old Man and the Sea, but I just saw it in my library and I picked it up. Anyway, sorry that I didn't see your message at first. Restream sent the achievement thing to me at the same time, and so my eyes like glazed over it. What is wrong with me? Okay. I don't know if I want to do this like main story. Hold on. I think what I want to do. No. No! I don't want to play! I want to go to a different part. The bug phobia. True. I think it's just like I got distracted and then I didn't realize you sent me something. Oh, this one has, I think this one has Draco in it. Let's see. Witch is like, Witch and Draco get paired up a lot. Cause they're, the game describes them as like just being stuck with each other and there's nothing they can do about it, and I think it's really funny. The fish is so popular, he has merch. Suketo Dara, I don't know if he's that popular or he's just like a mascot. It's really funny. I'm gonna like auto it actually. So this is a side story that doesn't actually have that much to do with the main story, so I can stream it right now. Okay, Witch. Yeah, Suketo Dara is like one of the most popular gag characters from Madomonogatari, and I think he's just like a pseudo mascot of the franchise at this point. Which, please don't cook sentient beings. Carbuncle and Suketo Dara are both treated as mascots. Oh no, she's making dashi out of him. No! I don't remember anything from this side story. What is going on here? Witch just does this. She tries to get ingredients out of everyone. So, Puyo Puyo, like story-wise, with the game, it's basically fighting game logic. Like, anytime characters meet up, they just have a Puyo battle to solve their disputes, which I think is really funny. But really, it sells just how stupid this game is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to do this and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to put my pieces. Pokemon. Yeah, pretty much. Pokemon logic, fighting game logic. He's got a big chain. Please don't kill me. Oh, okay. That was easy. I remember the first time I played this game, I think I beat it in one sitting, which probably wasn't good for me. Word to the wise, don't beat a Puyo Puyo game in one sitting. Oh, my baby. Hi, Marl. She's important to the main story, but don't worry about it. Me. I feel it, Marl. I'm also like, what's going on? Oops. I love my little girl. You need to understand that Witch will do everything to the extremes. That's kind of her whole thing. She's just crazy. No one in this franchise is normal, is my point. Let's see. Oh, do I have to fight her here? Okay, I do. This has, like, tangential relation to the main story, I think. Half spoilers, but Marl is, like, the goddess of space-time, essentially. Or, like, a manifestation of the will of the worlds, and I think she's awesome. Oh my gosh. Witch, slow down. No, oh yeah, this happens before everything. I like her so much. Oh yeah, everyone gets warped across space and time in this franchise like all the time, which is normal. And oftentimes you lose your memories a little in the process, but it's fine. Witch, please don't try to pawn something on this poor girl. She's doing it again. I think you might have unlocked her evil side. Witch, I'm just like realizing Witch has this really bad habit of causing like catastrophes when she doesn't intend to. Okay, I get to fight her again. Yay! I don't even know what mode this is. It's just versus? Okay, yes. What am I doing here? I already messed up. What's the point? I keep messing up. Thank you, controller lag. Put a red here. I'll make it really awkward, but it's fine. No? Don't do that? Maybe don't do that. Maybe be nice to me instead. I messed up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. I don't want to deal with it. Like this, maybe? Yeah, okay. This works. Let's do a purple here, yellow here, red over here. Stop. Stop it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna set it off. I'm glad the animations don't like slow down the game anymore. Because when the game first released, the big animations caused a lot of lag and it was really bad. And I don't have the Switch 2. Well, I do. I guess I have a Switch 2 that I could use, but I don't want to use it. Oops. Sorry, I'm like kind of going through it fast. Hi, Draco. Oh, I get to play as Marl for this one? Yay. I think Draco's Japanese voice is really cute. I think her... Okay, for one thing, her English voice actress is not a very good person. And second, I feel like her English voice actress in like the newest game sounded so subdued that I was like, who even is this? This isn't Draco anymore.
ウィッチさんのお友達ですか？友達というか、腐れ縁というか。
She's in my life and there's nothing I can do about it.
まあ、ドラコケンタウロスさんです。
Hello.
よろしくね。で、この子がどうしたって？マールさんは記憶をなくして道に迷っているみたい。それは大変だな。恐縮です。ドラコさんが何かご存知ないかと。ぱっと見知らない子だけど、もっと顔をよく見せて。何か思い出すかもしれないからさ。はい。じーはーじー顔が近いです。
Gay.
困ってらっしゃるじゃありませんの。
Why are girls like this?
それで何かわかりましたか、ドラコさん？マールは結構可愛いな。
Girls always are doing this to each other.
同じ美少女としてライバルだ。これは勝負しなきゃな。ドラコさんの悪い癖が出てしまいましたわね。マールさん、
Heteronormative behavior, it's true. I know it's like because Draco's like obsessed with beauty pageants and stuff, but it's just so, it's so funny for her to look at a girl and be like, wait, you're ridiculously cute. Let's have a battle. Like, okay, sure. Lesbotron 5000. Oh, I got good RNG this time. Maybe I can actually make a chain that makes sense. Wouldn't that be nice? My head. I don't know. Please. Okay, decent. Someone called Trainer Red and Trainer Green homophobic? That is literally Gaylord and Homotron 1000. They're on a honeymoon in Alola. Like, what do we think is going on there? Oh. Okay. Gay. Okay, this is what happens before the main story, now I remember. She's a little silly. She literally doesn't know anything, but it's okay. You wanna go to Alola? Let's all go to Alola together.
マールさん？どうしたんだ？ウィッチさん。はい。先ほどのお薬効いてきたのかもしれません。
So this happens before the main story. I completely forgot about it.
頭がすっきりしてきた気がします。本当ですの？とっても。それでは。
Ominous Marl. I think I'll stream the main story to you and Ozma off stream if you want, Dorothy. But I'm glad I picked this one because I was trying to find one that was like not super related to main story but like connected somehow.
可愛いけど ちょっと変な
She's
子
a
だな。
cute one. You keep calling her
そうで
cute.
すわね。
Lesbotron
まあいっか。
5000.
私もご飯でも探しに行くよ。じゃあね、ウィッチ。あ、はい。それでは。
Okay, I'm gonna play more, I'm gonna play more Endless to practice. I'll probably go for another 30 minutes, or we'll see. I might switch to another game before I hop off for today. Who do I want to play? Oh, I'll play Lemris, because I haven't actually played him in a while. None, please. Yay, okay. I like the story of this game, but I'd probably need to explain a couple contextual things beforehand, so that's okay. I do like this guy. I make fun of him, but I like Lemris a lot. He's too easy to make fun of is the thing. Yes, Puyo Tetris 2 has dual audio. I think it's had it since release. I messed up. I really messed up. But yeah, does Tetris 1 have dual audio? I like don't remember because I don't play Tetris 1 like ever, to be honest. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Come on. You don't think so? Okay. That's probably why they kind of marketed it a bit more, because I remember when I found I had dual audio, I thought that was a good decision. I think the PC version might have gotten dual audio. Subjected to English voices. Yeah, Tetris 2 has dual audio. I think that was one of the big changes they made. The localization studio at the time was Deep Silver. I think they've been absorbed into whatever company now. like they're not an independent company anymore. They're part of some other thing. But I remember seeing the marketing for it, and I was like, "Oh, cool! It has dual audio this time." I like that you can switch on the fly in Tetris 2, just because there are some performances in English that I prefer, and then there are some performances in Japanese that I prefer. I actually think the Puyo Puyo dub is overall very good. I know that's probably a controversial statement. I think the only characters I really, really prefer in Japanese are Marl and Squares, which I've said before already, and I do prefer Possessed Klug in Japanese. I think the English direction is too different for me to get used to. I've really tried. I just can't get used to it. Let's see if I can build this train better. Well, I already just messed up, so that's okay. Yay. Let's try to clean this part up. Whatever. But the English dub in Tetris 1 is where I give the series a lot of credit for giving people the wrong impression of some characters, especially with regard to like their ages, I guess. I know that's really petty, but I will never like understand some things because I watched the games with Japanese voices first, and I got very confused at some fan perception. I was like, where are people getting some of this stuff from? Like, that's just not true. Ah! I love being stupid. I had all the time in the world to fix that mistake, and I just didn't. Are they stupid? Are they stupid? Oh my god. Please. I think I might be stupid, but it's okay. What is happening? Oh, come on. I did not mean to put it there. My input. Remember when I was good at this game? I don't. I don't remember when I was good at this game. That cut so bad. Oh, it's so bad. It's unsalvageable. Sig sometimes sounds like something out of Tomodachi Life. I can see that. The new Tomodachi Life trailer, I was kind of caught off guard by some of the voices because they were so like, I don't know. There was one character whose voice like just rubbed me the wrong way. It was just not good. I think it doesn't help that Ben Diskin, I'm like 90% sure when he was doing the recording for Tetris 2, he must have been doing it at home. So probably he didn't have like all of the best sound equipment for it. He's a little bit bass boosted. Ah, fuck. Fuck my life. It's over. Okay, no, it's not over. We can fix this. We can come back stronger, probably. Never mind, I messed it up already. Yeah, because the production for the game was happening like during the pandemic, so I'm like 90% sure it was just a lot of the people, the voice actors were at home doing it. I think what's cool about the Tetris 2 dub, though, I think it's directed better in some parts. And I know not a lot of people here have played Puzzle Pop because it's exclusive to Apple Arcade currently. I think the localization director of Tetris 2 did a really, really good job. But it's probably because he was also voicing a character, like, in the game. He voiced Legamont. And I think they got some other studio to do the voice direction for Puzzle Pop, and I'm not really happy with what they did. Additionally, there were just a lot of issues with the translation. Like, oh my god. Suketo Dara's story was like nigh incomprehensible because they didn't understand like half of the jokes that were being told in that story, and I'm like, if you're gonna be translating a fucking comedy series, you need to know what you're doing. Like, you've got to be kidding me. And it's so weird because I'm like convinced they must have had 2 translators or something, but neither of them were checking each other's work. So we had one translator who absolutely knew what they were doing and did a very, very good job. And then we had another translator who probably was completely new to this franchise, or they just didn't have any context for any of the scenes at all. Because there were just so many weird little errors. Where I think that they might not have even gotten to see the game or the scene in-game for context, and it pisses me off. Okay, sorry, I'm getting very passionate about this, but people need to understand. I know translation is hard, but I expect a studio to do a better job than I could do. I caught so many errors when I was playing Puzzle Pop. I should probably compile those on a document or something. Oh my god, why am I bad at video games? Here, I want this here. Some series are horribly translated. Yeah, and it sucks. Yeah, I don't know. And it sucks because Puyo Puyo has had like changed hands so many times for translators. Like, Puyo Tetris 1, it had one translator and one editor on the team, and that still, like, boggles my mind. It's not a long game, but it still boggles my mind that they don't dedicate more resources to it, I guess, if that makes sense. And then, like, I have, like, a whole other set of qualms with the voice direction of Puzzle Pop. I also trying to think of another thing that keeps me about Puyo is that I want to do a huge combo rather than chains. Chains are always better than clearing multiple colors at the same time. So, let me see if I can start over here. When you make chains where you have multiple colors clearing at the same time, that is, like, more powerful than clearing a single chain of just one color, right? But in terms of, like, scoring, it's not gonna get you the same amount of points. I'm trying to, like, build one here, but it's kind of hard for me to build simultaneous colored clears. But it's not unheard of to do that. Like, there are these things called power chains, which is where you intentionally clear colors simultaneously later on in a chain to build, like, more power. I don't know what I'm doing. Obviously, I don't. And I think the best use case for those, like, thinking competitively, it tends to be more for, like, countering your opponent's chain. Because you could counter an opponent's 13 chain if you get like, a 12 chain or a 13 chain, but your last one has multiple colors cleared at the same time. It's hard for me to explain, because I also haven't played competitively in a while. I might also just be wrong. But when I was playing last time, like, actually playing competitively, I would rely a lot on those power chains, because I could not chain past 10. So being able to counter my opponent, who only got, like, single color clear 8 chain, with my maybe 8 chain, but I cleared 2 or 3 colors in the last one, like, that would counter it more effectively, and it would be harder for them to come back for that because I'm sending more garbage over to their field. Think that makes sense? Yeah. It's hard for me to explain, unfortunately, because I'm out of the loop. I probably need to start watching competitive players again. Honestly. Just to know what's going on. And I need to work on my competitive glossary, because I was working on one a while back, as a sort of community resource, but I stopped working on it. You like the guy who popped up in the top left a minute ago? Hi, Rez. How's it going? Just watch Yuki, I'll be fine. True, I have so much to learn from that kid. I literally have so much to learn. I wish he could tutor me in Puyo Puyo and then kick my ass and then go to school. What the fuck am I doing? Everyone gets to see how bad I am at this game. That's just like this stream for me. It's just like U-Day humiliation hour, because I haven't properly played Puyo in years. The kid tutors me. Help! And I'm literally a tutor. Honestly, he's probably better than me in several subjects if he's that good at Puyo Puyo. Because I think Puyo Puyo requires like a certain level of like very advanced pattern recognition and foresight. At least to me it does. You're terrible? No, you're not. Well, actually, I don't think I played against you, but one day. One day I want to do viewer battles just because it would be fun. Just not today, because I really need to practice. Oh, what the fuck is he doing? What are they doing? Are they stupid? Okay. We probably played before years ago, Yubo. It's just I can't remember off the top of my head. Because, Jesus Christ, I've known you too long, now that I think about it. Boop. Yeah, I'd really like to do viewer battles someday, just not today. I'm getting a bit too locked in with trying to get this chain to work for me, but it's fine. I'm gonna have a stairs practice stream someday, because I need to get good at the fundamentals before I dive back into the advanced techniques. You know, I don't even know like what the consensus is on what the best chaining form to learn is these days. Because the games try to push the pattern stare and sandwich on you, but I don't actually know if those are even the best ones to learn when you're starting out. I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck is happening? Okay. I think my fatigue is setting in with Puyo Puyo. This is a hard game to stream for like multiple hours at a time. Low-key. My brain gets worn out after an hour and a half. You low-key miss it? It's always there for you. Poob has it for you. I don't mean that. Whatever platform you play it on has it for you is my point. I want to customize my icon. Hold on. Did I buy everything already? Okay. No, I did not. Wow, I have a lot of icons I haven't bought. No. Sorry, I'm a hater. Why is the default no, actually? I think it's fun to revisit, and I think next time I stream, I want to play 20th. What is the game with the dragon skull? This is Fantasy Life I. Ignore this. This is another game that I played. Who wants to look at my game library? Let's all snoop on Uday's game library. There's a lot of demos here because I tried a couple of these. Actually, this game is very cool. Labyrinth of Refrain. I'm just not good at dungeon crawlers. I wanna try it again though. Yeah. It's fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. Fantasy Life I. The games I've been playing off stream lately are Fantasy Life I and Dragon Quest Builders, which suddenly absorbed my life. Suika game. Yes, I love Suika game. I want to stream Kirby and the Forgotten Land so bad. Rez, would I should stream the DLC when I buy it. Who wants to watch the DLC stream? Crypt of the Necrodancer stream? Okay, I might do Crypt of the Necrodancer. The other games I want to stream this so bad. Pocket Card Jockey. I really want to stream this so people understand what the hell this game is. It's really fun. Starcross Worlds? Okay. Never gotten to Crypt. I think it's fun. I like it. I like it a lot. I'll play it at some point and I'll show everyone how bad I am at it. I got The World Ends With You here. I wish I bought the full of this when it was on sale. Everything I said. I want to play everything, guys. I want to stream Live Alive. Stream Live Alive. I want to stream... What else? Hold on, let's look. I think I might stream Echoes of Wisdom, at least as a one-off, because I need to get through it. This game's also fun, but it's like a turn-based game. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. Dead Cells is also really fun. Dead Cells is also really fun. When I buy Matter at Dead, I'd stream it, and then... Oh, I want to do a Deltarune stream so bad before Chapter 5 comes out. Chat. I'm gonna do funny voices for all the characters because I'm annoying. You only know Cryptid the Necrodancer via YouTube poofs? I actually play the version on my Vita more than the one on my Switch, which is really bad. What else do I want to stream to people? I'm like thinking while I buy out the shop. I'm already streaming Silk Song, so I don't need to stream the Switch version, honestly. Okay. I want to do another Animal Crossing stream. This game is fun, but I don't know if it'd be interesting to watch. I should stream Suika Game. just so everyone can see how bad I am at this stupid thing. Oh, I also got the what is it? The expansion pack, the NSO. I'm gonna do it with some friends. We're like splitting it 8 ways. So I could probably stream some GBA games too. There's so many good Game Boy Advance and Super Nintendo games that I really want to stream. Chat, there's too many games. Any game is interesting to watch because I'm swag. No, you. I honestly feel like a really boring streamer, so that's actually really nice to hear. Thank you. How did I never buy Chiquita? What the heck? Kirby Magic Mirror on NSO with me? Okay, I will. I have to get all my friends, like, emails. I need to bother everyone. I'm gonna go harass my friends after this stream and be like, hey, can you guys all send me your emails and, like, $8 so I can actually buy the expansion pack now? For my streaming career. Oh my gosh. I never bought Matthew. I'm sorry, Matthew. Okay, you're with your friends again. Why isn't there just a buy all option in the shop? Are they stupid? Okay. Oh, there's a character I want to show Dorothy after stream. Matthew, yes. There's a lot of characters with like just normal ass white people names. It's really funny. I think my favorite normal person name in Puyo Quest, it might be Sandra, just because Sandra is a dream career. It's Are you talking about Legamut? Or are you talking about Rosette? You want to start streaming? I don't know if my PC's powerful enough for it. I have an 8 gig RAM PC. If I can do it, you're probably fine. Here's how I can play with icons in PPT2 again. Go for it, Rez. You're beautiful. Everyone can complain as much as they want to. Legamut. I'm gonna tell him you said Legamut is him. Somehow. I am streaming, I'm streaming from my Switch though. So this is a capture card, obviously. Actually, I realized you guys already knew that because I just showed my home screen. Yeah, I'm fine. Somehow. Wait, is it 8 or 13? Hang on, chat. I might be thinking of my old PC. This PC, properties... It's 12. It's 12 GB. Okay, I thought it was 8 GB. I think I was looking at it once and I was like, 12 is kind of lower than I thought it would be because my laptop has higher RAM than my PC. That's his toy house? Yeah. I was talking to him recently. You kind of wish that was true. I wish so too. I just remember thinking, huh, 12 is kind of a weird number, at least to me. Yeah, Sheen's toy house is Legamont, I think. And then I think his Tumblr is Rosette. I'm sorry, I'm doxing my friend Sheen on stream. I was talking to him recently, and I'm sorry for like recounting the stupid conversations, but when we were trying to figure out stuff for the NSO plan, he showed me his Switch names, and I think they were both called Buy Puyo Puyo Champions on Switch for $10 or something. And I was like laughing because both of his devices were named that. Legumes. I wish Legamont, when he did the yakisoba alt, I wish he was covered in beans instead of yakisoba. Legument. What is this? Oh, I don't care. Switch to a stapler. I was looking at mine, and I don't think I named my Switch. Maybe I'll name it after this stream. We'll christen it with a new name. Ugh. Okay, I lied. I kind of want to play a little more. Stapler. I like that name. That's oomph. I want to change my background. Spinach 98. What does the 98 stand for? This background is so fucking cool. Where's the flat Puyos? Because these are my favorites. Yes. Awesome. Hello? We're back? Hi. Hi, Howie. I'm low-key just kind of yapping while I'm playing the game. I haven't played in a long time, so a lot of this has just been me trying to remember how the fuck to play. Your Switch has to add numbers. This is so sad. The most important thing for me is that I'm having fun, Howie, so I have been enjoying explaining the game to people, because there's some people here who aren't familiar with Puyo Puyo, the gameplay, so I've been enjoying myself. What is happening here? Oh, this is gonna cut if I don't do something. You need to change your lifestyle or you will pass away. Learning Puyo Puyo by proxy, yeah. Everyone's like watching me like relearn how to play, and I've forgotten like all the basic fundamentals of like good chaining form. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Put the blocks in a good spot and pray. GTR on Instinct last time I came back and recalled in horror. This happened to me too. I was like, oh god, I still remember. I remember the GTR. No, it'll never leave. Fuck, I cut my own chain. That's fine. Chat, are they stupid? You can really tell I haven't played in years though, because I remember I used to actually know what the hell I was doing. Sometimes I still hear its voice, literally. It's like, I remember there was a video released a few years back, I don't remember who made it, but it was like the problem with GTR or something, and that video haunts me because it was a very true criticism of like GTR spamming. I was like, no, I don't want to remember it anymore. Someone has to do something about it. We can't keep living like this. We need to like make a new chain form. You know that picture that's like, I'm in a voice chat with two guys and they're trying to make a new number? That's me trying to make a new chaining form. Need to join you in absolute instant if I didn't have a broadcast I needed to do for work in 30 minutes. Calling to me like the green goblin mask. Don't worry, I'm actually not even doing viewer plays today. I think next time I might be able to. Just because I was not confident in my skill level opening up the game. Like at all. And I didn't want to get humiliated on stream. So I've been like playing Endless Fever and just having fun and playing. Playing toys and placing my blocks. On my phone now 'cause I'm about to nap. We'll fall asleep to my Puyoisms. Have fun, have a good nap. I am honored to be someone that people can nap to as a streamer. That's like one of the highest honors. Rez, I feel like I've seen you play it. Aren't you like pretty good? I don't remember. You missed swap mode? I literally, that was like one of the first modes I played today. I just played endurance swap mode. I was like, I miss swap mode. I'm gonna play swap mode. I actually think it's still one of the like best game modes like in Puyo Tetris as a whole. We have to kill him. He has to pay for his crimes. Thank you. Swap mode's dead online and it's the best part of the game. Yeah, I don't understand why no one likes it when it's like one of the most engaging game modes like in the entire game. You can do a 5K and you don't know anymore. Okay. I believe you. I hope you're not lying to me. Happy birthday, by the way, Rez. Fuck. Wait, I misplaced my plugs because I was laughing. Yeah, swap is like high-key the best mode. Like, I'm not taking any criticism on this. I've seen some people argue that fusion is the best, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I agree with that. I'm like, citation needed. Happy birthday! Sorry. It's not actually Rez's birthday. No one believed me. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dorothy. It's an inside joke. Oh no, we got another one, Rez. I'm sorry. It's an inside joke. I'm so sorry for getting everyone with that. Because Rez would always lie about his age in Precise Museum, and then he'd tell people it was his birthday, and I'm like, that's not true. But he'd get me the first few times too. In essence, happy unbirthday. Every day is your unbirthday except your birthday. Fuck. It's always your birthday. What am I doing? What? I did not mean to do that. I love being stupid. Being stupid is easy and free, by the way. Every day can be a birthday if you try hard enough. It's so true. Truer words have never been spoken. I don't like this. I don't like this distribution of colors I'm getting right now. Let's just get rid of all of it. Such useless Puyos. I'll erase them all. Hare hire hare. She's back. Like this. Let's do it like this. And like this. What am I doing here? Ooh, I cut my chain. Oh well. I want to play... I think if I do viewer matches too... Okay. Here's the hard part. I want to play swap, but I also want to be able to play Puyo Fever. So like, why didn't we just have a game that has like all of the modes in it at all at the same time? Like, is Sega stupid? Are they stupid? Actually, don't answer that because we kind of got the answer on the last live stream. Bye. Why is this game like this? Or game franchise? Whatever. Yes. Oh, they are stupid. I try not to think about it too much. Well, I had a conversation with someone earlier. Fork found in kitchen. It's true. I had a conversation with someone earlier, and I was explaining, like, I'm not really that doomer about Puyo as a franchise specifically, because it's clearly doing fine. It's just like... How do I word this? It's more that Sega's really, really bad at, like, understanding what fans actually want. And I found out today, the CEO of Sega is someone who has never even worked in game development before. And I was like, what do you mean he's never worked in game development before? And he's the CEO of a gaming company. What do you mean? Like, is he stupid? You'd think that'd be a requirement, yeah. Well, according to the person I was talking to, he was a Nepo baby, so he probably got it through, Still don't like quest characters over? Oh no. I don't want to start quest discourse here because I don't... Oh, have a nice dinner. I don't want to start like the whole quest versus mainline debate because honestly the distinguishing line barely matters anymore. In my opinion, I don't actually think that the quest characters have taken away from the mainline franchise. Primarily because my feeling... Rez, who is this? Is this Outlander Rez? My feeling with the franchise and like the way it's trying to integrate Quest is that Quest is this fun optional media where you can optional game that you can play to see more of like your faves, and also it's trying to have a story that is intertwined with the main story and its themes, but it's not like necessarily hard related. Yeah, I mean, I think that just fundamentally the design philosophies are different. But, I mean, here's my thing, though. I think the main characters of Quest, like the space-time detective agents, I actually do think that they would fit in with the main cast because their design philosophy is closer to, like, a mainline Puyo Puyo character than like, a gacha character one-off that you'd see, if this makes sense. Yeah, Quest is the gacha. The point I'm getting to, though, is I don't think they've taken over just because, I know Puzzle Pop is Apple Arcade exclusive, and people hate it. But the story in that one is pretty much, like, only focused on mainline characters. So I don't necessarily think that they're taking over or anything, or that Sega cares more about Quest or anything like that. Because they seem to have enough resources where they can have people working on both, like, their next game. Well, I'm not gonna talk about that because it's in development hell, actually. But my point is, I do think that Sega or the Puyo team, not Sega, I think they care about both elements of the franchise. And, admittedly, we wouldn't be getting more stuff with the mainline characters. I probably shouldn't say mainline. Flagship is a better term for it. We wouldn't get more stuff with the flagship characters if Quest wasn't a thing. Maybe you're just a Puyo Gen 1er. I don't blame you. I think I've just had bad experiences with people like that, so it's like, for me, I'd rather not see every change as a negative thing. Yeah, I think the problem is it's probably not even a money thing for the Puyo development team. I think part of it is like creative freedom, part of it is like resources, part of it is okay from corporate to write their game in a certain way. There's just a lot of factors at play here that I'm obviously not privy to because I'm not a Sega employee. But yeah, my point is that I tried not to see about it. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I'm just like, I don't play Quest anymore either. I do like the story mode is the point I'm trying to make though, because I do think that the story mode is written by people in the Puyo development team who really, really like care about the franchise of the game. Yeah, for the flagship games, they only have one writer. And she's a freelancer. She's not formally part of Sega anymore. And she's, I've attended some of her Twitter spaces back when I still used Twitter. She's talked before about how difficult the creative process was, with developing the stories. Anything Quest produces than Tetris 2. Yeah, let's see. Good to hear from his college, I believe. I don't know if I want a Tetris 3, but at the same time, I'm like, how do I word this? I have to pause because I'm like thinking. The writers for Quest are different than the flagship games, because Utako Yoshino is the one who writes all the flagship games, so she's written Puzzle Pop, she wrote Puyo Tetris 2, Puyo Tetris 1, and then she wrote 20th Anniversary, which is still the craziest first project you could ever possibly have. And I would like them to hire another writer, but I feel like the development team trusts her vision a lot because she's such a mainstay for the stories so far. And so that's the reason they keep going back to her, and she clearly loves working on the franchise. But yeah, I don't think I'd want another Tetris game. I like Tetris 1 and 2. I don't think we need another one. Oh, hi Sonic. I keep forgetting you're here. Happy 35th anniversary, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I'd like them to hire another writer. I think the other thing is, like, they do obviously have other writers, because they have writers who are working on the Quest story, which I'm, like, 90% sure are not Yoshino, because she is against gacha games as a concept. And I think that's literally the reason she left Sega when they were veering into the gacha territory. She left the Puyo team because of that. Welcome back. I've been yapping about nothing in particular. I hope you got a good dinner. Shakusubaito. Yeah, I'd like, I don't know what I'd want Sega to do in the future. Let's hire this streamer to be the next writer. I don't trust myself to write a story that everyone will like. I think that's maybe a strength though, because I'd be writing something that I'd want to see. I've been in this community, into this franchise for way too long. I probably could write something halfway decent. Yeah, I would make the craziest game. Puzzle Pop had the potential to be that game, but it was not that game, which is fine. It's like, if I wrote it, I really would make it something that is completely bizarre, unfortunately. Yeah, it's true. Every Puyo story ever, I mean... You'd play it? Thank you. I think everyone wants them to do something with that character. Everyone who cares about fever stuff. Help me! I don't want this to be all my identity is, though. I need to, like, do something to break out of it. But... we'd get every idea you have ever had about Ayaken in the whole game of Aya, and it would be the best. You're all beautiful. Thank you for having so much faith in me. I do think they have some good ideas sometimes, though, like the Sega development team, or the Puyo development team. I still think the stuff they're doing in Quest with Steam City is still, like, blowing my mind every time they drop little breadcrumbs. I'm like, this would be such a good spin-off game, and then they don't do anything. And admittedly, I'm a sucker for steampunk settings. One of my favorite manga of all time is Vanitas no Carte, so that's no surprise. Fuck, I misdropped that. But I don't know, what would my ideal Puyo game be? I think I'd probably do something similar to Fever 2, where the UI, quote unquote, is a little more diegetic. Like it actually has something to do with the game, and it's not necessarily just an interface. The Ekla, I think, yeah, I still can't believe they're trying to pull a time travel thing, but it's really funny because after you sent that, I watched the new Precure season. This is like tangentially related. And they also have like time travel jewels going on there, and I'm like, okay, everyone's just doing something with these funny jewels that can make you go back in time now, aren't they? What would my ideal game be? Wow, to get me booed out of the room, hit me up later. Okay, I'll message you, and then tell me about your OCs, because I've been blanking on replying. I'm so sorry. My brain is like frying lately. It needs to stop getting fried, or I just need to get better at time management. Oh my god. Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing? Stop it. Be nice to me. Technically, my OCs, maybe I should show them to you at some point. They're like rip-offs of Puyo Puyo in terms of like setting and plot, but I try to do something more dramatic with it, obviously, because I'm not normal. Something popped up. Catch me next stream? Okay, thank you. I'll be streaming again, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I'm planning to do a video game, but we'll see. I might want to do art. Have a good night. I should probably wrap up soon-ish anyway, because I'm getting a bit tired. But this is the longest I've gone in endurance. Yeah, okay. No, I agree with you, Rez, is the thing. Because I hate how resistant people are. The Japanese competitive community. How like resistant people are to actual gimmick gameplay. Like, I think you can obviously have bad gimmicks, but I think if you're only playing Puyo 2 for the rest of your life, like, you are going to rot. Your brain is going to rot forever. I'm messing up because I'm like half paying attention at this point. I feel like this is random, and this is probably something that would have been funny if they had more budget for 20th. I always think they should have had like characters that got stuck with each other, and they had to battle together in order to be free of like whatever force was like keeping them stuck together. Because Pair Puyo was heavily underutilized in 20th, in my opinion. I hated that they left it for the epilogue or the final chapter. At some point, you need to add things to the run to make them feel less redundant. Yeah, like Puzzle Pop was fun, but there was no variety. Okay, bye, Howie. Thanks for dropping by. The problem with Puzzle Pop to me was that every battle was Puyo Puyo 2. It was the most default of default rule sets, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Some people like that, but I don't know. I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's stagnating the gameplay or the game from like evolving organically. That took me a lot longer to beat than it should have, honestly. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. I think my ideal Puyo game would be something where the actual like primary gimmick of it is integrated somehow into the storyline. That's probably why I like Puyo Puyo Sun so much, because I do think like as awful as Sun Puyo are, I think it's really fun. And I think it ties in fun, like, it's fun that it ties in with the actual story that's going on in the game, which I think is like the most basic thing you could ask for in a video game. Did you miss the 19 chain yet? No. I have not gotten a 19 chain, I'm just playing endurance. Because I'm cringe and I can't play Puyo Puyo. Thank you, Rez, for gassing me up. Oh no, it's scary, Lemris. But yeah, I was like yapping about what I would want out of the next Puyo game, or like my ideal Puyo game. I don't think my ideal Puyo game is anyone else's ideal Puyo game. is the other problem. Let's start underwater mode discourse. Is underwater actually the worst Puyo mode? Let's discuss. I'll play 15s just to show everyone how I play underwater mode. I should be the main mode for the next game. Truth nuke. Many people are afraid to say this. Rez, I can't tell if you're being like real or if you're being facetious. Because I love underwater too. I think it's like a really fun way to make you think like in reverse. It's also why I like windmill. Windmill. Ugh, I can't talk. Windmill is so stupid. But it compels me. I don't know. I don't know what it is about windmill. What is happening? Why? Please, please, no! Oh, it's over. We got beat up by a goth girl. Dramatic, but I actually have underwater mode and spin a windmill. You're right though. I like it so much because it makes you think like so much outside of the box. And I wish that like what is it? I know like 15's whole roulette thing was kind of controversial, but it was fun. The rules still make sense. Yeah. Her staples. They're dowsing rods because she's a diviner, which is very fun. Yeah, I like one you don't like is cross spinner. Ugh. Cross spinner hurts my head. I'm kind of glad to hear that someone else doesn't like it. Okay, I'll play like one more round. I'll play a little bit of Tetris and then I'm gonna hop off for the night. I'm like thinking of which mode to play. Let's do oomph. Oh, your voice scares me in Japanese. I forgot. That's not normal. Everyone gets to see now how bad I am at Tetris. It's funny because I feel like in Puyo, like I'm more used to rotating, to actually using different buttons to rotate in different directions, and in Tetris I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. the straight up the dad who got called up to the stage. I feel so bad for him. I'm like convinced he was just there. Not as good as the 4-year-old. I felt bad for him. I keep thinking about how he straight up said I don't play video games. Let's see. I did have fun with the voice actor battles at least. I mean, we all know how the stream went. Yeah, he was so funny. Okay, but the girl who went up, who was like, oh, I play a lot. I was like, oh yeah, I could tell. I could tell based on how excited she was to be called up to the stage. I was like, I'd be in the same position. I'd be so excited. This reminds me that when Puyo Tetris was first getting released in the States, I drove to the fighting game tournament where they were showing it off. But unfortunately, I went the day after when they weren't streaming anymore. And so, like, the guy at the booth was, like, really, really impressed with me. But he was, like, really bummed out because he's like, man, I wish we could be streaming your gameplay right now because you're really freaking good at this. And I'm like, yeah, me too, but it's okay. I'm just happy that I could be here to participate. And I remember, like, everyone else who came up to the booth had no fucking idea what Puyo Puyo was, so I was explaining it to them. But I also felt bad because I kept beating everyone who walked up to the booth. And so I kept apologizing to people. I was like, sorry, I just play this game a lot. Keep your playing field flat even. Okay, I'll do my best. I think it doesn't help that I'm talking at the same time. Okay. I've never played the Tetris effect. I want to, though. Ah. Please. But yeah, that was really fun. I wish I wish there were more locals for Puyo Puyo in my area, but I'd probably have to start that up myself, and I don't have the time or the money to, like, organize something like that. Oh yeah, I love the music of Tetris Effect that I've heard. Okay, I will check it out. It's so hard now that I'm, like, unemployed. I really have to be wise with my money. Yeah, I can imagine that is not fun if you have an RSI. I just play Tetris to, like, relax, because with Puyo Puyo I try to go fast. But with Tetris I'm just like, this is my chill game. Ooh. I'll let you know, Dorothy. I think I would be able to buy it, because I do have a job, it just doesn't pay a lot. And it's very dependent on, if my student needs tutoring or not. Which, honestly, I think she does. I think she will need tutoring for a while. I should try to be a language tutor, because probably if I brush up on my French, I could do that. Let's see. But I also don't want to, like, start too much of anything. Oh, come on. Because I'm waiting on graduate school applications, and they won't start telling me, until maybe the end of this month or early March. Are you kidding me? I keep misclicking. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. It's great. It's perfect. It's so bad! It's so bad! I'm washed! Wait, is it actually called ARS? Wait. Wait. Did the new update just drop for Puyo Quest? I have to hear about this because I'm gonna check it out after I play the stream. Use my special. Honestly, I wish I could. I wish my persona, my Fox character had a fighting game animation. Just news? Okay. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm just a sucker for silly fan service stuff like that, unfortunately. Let's see. Ah! No, why? No! Why am I bad at this? Oh my god. I think this is a sign I have to take a break. I've been streaming for a while. Okay. But yeah. I showed everyone my game library before you showed up, Armando. I'm probably gonna stream more of this. Hard not to misclick when the speed goes up, yeah. I want to stream Kirby in the Forgotten Land so bad. I have to get my brother's Switch 2 for it, I think. Didn't use my special. I don't have a special! I'm being gaslit on stream. I want to stream, I don't know. Next time I stream this though, I want to play viewer matches. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I have a Switch too. I just have to like do the whole thing and set it up again in my room. I think my capture card should work with it. Splatoon 3 stream when? Soon. I promise, very soon. Probably sooner than you think. My only problem is like with streaming, I tend to only be free like really, really late on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, so I'm like thinking if I want to do late night streams or not. I'm not really good at staying up late, but I could probably try. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the stream ending screen because I'm getting tired. But I had so much fun today. If I stream Splatoon, I want to do a salmon run stream. That's what I want to do so badly. Ugh. Yeah, I hope everyone had fun though, and I appreciate having some time to just yap about nothing at all. I love talking. Alright. Don't forget to send me that song later. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Or the flashcard app. Yes, I need to send you a couple things, actually. Let me just... I don't have my sticky notes with me. Where are they? I'm writing it down. Okay. And... I don't think there was anything else. Yeah, I think that was it that I needed to, like, talk to you about. Alright. Thank you, everyone, for dropping by. I didn't think I'd go this long, but I'm glad I was able to play this much. Don't do the Splatoon stream while Marooners Bay in rotation. I hate Marooners Bay. Okay, good idea. I'm gonna check the schedule ahead of time, and then I'll see what happens. Are they doing like one of those egg rushes or whatever? I don't remember what they're called. The events before Valentine's Day? Is that still happening? I guess I can check myself. Hang on. Extra work. Is there one on February 13th? I feel like there was an announcement for one. Let's see. Bone Rattle Arena from February 13th to February 15th. Am I doing anything that day? Okay, I think I should be able to do that. Maybe I'll do it on Friday. Rare Friday stream from U-Day. Alright. I'm gonna sign off. I had so much fun. Thank you everyone for listening to me yap about nothing and play the same game for like 2.5 hours. It's just placing blocks. But thank you so much, everyone. I had fun. Have a good night. Be good to yourselves. Drink some water. Bye-bye.